Pada malam ini, Anugerah Perdagangan Dalam Negeri 2020 adalah merupakan yang belum kali diadakan sebagai tanda penghargaan dan ucapan terima kasih kerajaan di atas peranan penting yang dijalankan oleh pemain industri sebagai barisan harapan ekonomi domestik negara. Untuk makluman hadirin sekalian, TPDN 2020 pada kali ini melibatkan sebanyak 23 kategori. Dengan pelaksanaan TPDN 2020, ianya diharap dapat menjadi pemanggil serta motivasi kepada barisan harapan ekonomi agar bekerja dengan lebih gigih dan penuh kesungguhan pada tahun 2021.
Good morning, DXN family, and good morning, DXN world. Holidays. It's holidays already, and of course, we're giving you season's greetings to all of our members in the DXN Global. We are now on our Christmas Eve for those who are celebrating Christmas tomorrow. So let's just enjoy this session before we enjoy of course, the Christmas Eve. All right. So now is a very, very good time for all of us because this is the last Friday of the month for the International Motivation. And we're very, very happy because we will bring you another great success story of one of our leaders from DXN Philippines. And of course, our topic for this month is DXN Young Entrepreneurs. All right. But before anything else, of course, earlier you have just watched our video, which of course we have received a very good gift from the DXN Malaysia, or I mean for DXN, that we were awarded as the best direct selling in global category. So congratulations everyone, and we're sharing to all of you the great success that we have here in DXN. So of course that has been given by the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs, or in Malaysia, and of course in the Domestic Trade Award, or APDN 2020, and that happens last November 20, to where our international marketing director, Mr. Ashish Dasani, were able to accept our award. Okay, so congratulations to all of us, and that's a very good news to all of us, of course, here in DXN. And before the year ends, we are very, very happy to have all this international motivation. And despite that we are having this pandemic crisis, still we were able to do it from January up to now, December. We're almost in the end part of the year, and of course we're very, very happy that the DXN Global has been very busy sharing the good health and, of course, the benefits of our product. So thank you very much, everyone. And for those who are not members yet of DXN, please do join us. And, of course, for us to help you realize your dreams. So thank you very much. And, of course, as always, we would like to thank our founder and CEO, Dr. Lim Shojin, because all this man who have a very, very brilliant mind, he was able to have this very great company. And of course, we are helping a lot of people in the DXN Global. And thank you, Dr. Lim, for just um, being an inspiration to all of us to do the business and to help other people. All right. So thank you again, Dr. Lim. And if you would want to follow Dr. Lim, please do visit his website in www.drlimshojin.com. Okay. So of course, now is very busy with Asunia and sharing all this with all of the DXN Global. So thank you, Dr. Lim, for always inspiring us in whatever you direct us, and of course your vision. Thank you very much for that, sir. And then, of course, we would like to invite everyone, of course, to please do like, comment, and share this live streaming of us, because this is very important in the DXN Global. With this live streaming for the International Motivation successful here in DXN. These are people from ordinary to extraordinary, from nobody to somebody, and yet they are now reaping the success here in DXN. And the last time that we had very great, of course, conversation with one of the leaders in the Latin part country of the DXN. Of course, that's Miss ESD, Miss Nancy Bonilla Garcia, who is the daughter of Miss Edilia. And, she's now the very beautiful Sonyati, who's been spreading and sharing this to all of our Latin members. So thank you very much, Miss Nancy, because you are inspiring us to, be like you, to be DXN young entrepreneur at a very young age. She was able to do it, though at first, no, he's like kind of hesitant to do the business, but it's the mother who is also helping her to realize that this business is very, very good, and that's through the sip of coffee, because he's a coffee lover, and now she's very successful here in DXN and managing, and of course helping rather with Cancun Service Center in Mexico. So thank you very much, Miss Nancy. And now, of course, before we give you our guest, this guest also has a very wonderful story and success testimonial for all of you. So we just do hope that you stay here for the rest of the hour, because this is actually being simultaneously broadcasted in the DXN Facebook of Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and of course Singapore. So of course, before we call, we would like to acknowledge our members supported with our live streaming. We're very, very happy that you're always here supporting our guests from the DXN Philippines, Mr. G, International Motivation. Watching from the Philippines. Thank you, sir. And of course, good morning too. Then we have here CJ Romero. Happy holidays, everyone. Yeah, it's holiday already, but here in DXN, we keep on inspiring you to do the business. Okay. Then we have there Badaria. Salamat Pagi. Thank you very much for watching. And Win Sabanal also is there, proud member of our guest, Sir Bong Redula, watching from the Philippines. Wow, that's good to hear from a leader, of course, in DXN Philippines. And before you your Christmas sit for an hour and watch this inspirational story. This is actually the last inspirational story for this year. Okay, then Haya also is there. Thank you for watching from Silang, Cavite. Thank you. And we have here Kazumi Waniko. Good luck, Kuya Bong. Proud of you. Yes, yes. We are very, very proud of our guest for tonight. Miss Mayan Pausal from the DXN Philippines, our Service Center Director. Thank you also. And of course, Miss Irene Bernardo Howe. Thank you very much also for watching. Then Miss Michelle Cabuhao, watching from Quezon City. Hello. Thank you, ma'am, for watching. And Anna Marie Bencito. Good morning, Sir Bong Redula. Congratulations po. Proud members here. Tagig. Thank you very much. And of course, I think the upline is here. Miss Rosita Bai. Congratulations, Bong Redula. Yes, thank you, ma'am, for watching. Miss Rosita also has been part of the International Motivation. All right. And And Mr. Marquin, yes, our crown ambassador, Sir Marquin Lopez, together with the beautiful wife, Miss Jonalyn. Good morning, DXN family, watching here from Tagaytay Highlands. Wow, it's so cold there. Okay, so we still have more here. Um, Greetings, Larry and Cheta. Good morning, watching from the Philippines. And Miriam, good morning, DXN family. Okay. Miss Laura also is there from Philippines. So we have a lot more here. You just put everything there. If you have comment, questions, or you want to ask a piece of advice from our guest for tonight, you just put it there. And before the end of the session, we'll try our very best to read all of those and hear it straight from our guest for tonight. All right. So what's up with our guest? We're very, very much excited because, you know, it's end part of the year, and yet he was able to give us his time just to be in the international motivation and to give more inspiration. Of course, before the start of the year, then we have our guest for tonight, and believe me, and truly, he will give us a lot of inspiration on how he was able to succeed here in DXN. Okay, so very very young, our guest for tonight at the age of 21 years old, he was able to join DXN. In fact, he joined DXN April 2006. And but he started doing the business actually in December of 2006. So now he is 15-year-old already in DXN. And of course, there's a lot of challenges along the way, but the good thing with that is that he's learning. He is willing to, learn and be trained also. And he's very, how to call this? He's a good listener, actually. That whatever, of course, the uplines, the cross lines, the love lines is telling him advices, piece of advices that's given to him. He's very very accommodative, and he will really adapt them and learn from it, and of course share this to all of his downlines. All right, so for the educational background, actually, he is college he's into college, but before going to the final stage of the college, he was able to join DXN at the age of 21. And he started doing the business. Now he's very, very successful. In fact, he's owning a service center, managing it, and in Cavite. And of course, he is also into trainings. He is into travels, and we're very, very happy that we have here in DXN. Okay, so I will show you a video of him to make you more inspired in doing the business, and definitely he's one of the great leaders here in DXN. All right, so we are more excited to be with him. So please all welcome our guest for tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's that? Take me to the top. I'm trying to serve the dirt. So behind a day, nobody knows I'm burning like a fire. Alright, 世の中に僕は殺されてしまう前に止まらなくなるこの衝動のままアスファルトを蹴る Let's go together, God take me that road show got paradise. Let's go together. お前の想像ごと遥かに飛び越えてきていない答え合わせしよう目をかけてあの日のムーズすらブスに変わってく You might wanna face it, but I don't want that. Can't nobody get in my way. Let's go together. Stop this and that. 行動をさせちゃくない Let's go together. 俺の叫びをお前にも見消していない With those steps
That was so cool introduction of our guest for tonight. We're very, very privileged to have one of the great young entrepreneurs of DXN Philippines, of course, our triple diamond, Mr. Mark Jhon Redula. Hello, sir. Good
Hi,
morning.
ma'am. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays! Of course, it's Christmas Eve, and most of our
Yes.
members are celebrating Christmas tomorrow. But before we celebrate it, we will give them more inspiration through you. How are you, sir?
Ma'am, I'm good right now because I'm here in Tagaytay in my service
Wow.
center. And of course, it's very exciting today. Okay, that's
All
it.
right. So that's second the coldest place in the Philippines. So you're there and celebrating. We'll be celebrating Christmas there. So thank you very much, sir, for
Yes, ma'am.
being with us. Of course, for this time, I know you're very busy too. But how have you been doing in Philippines, and how's DXN Philippines right now? Can you just share a
Actually,
bit of your business there?
yeah. Actually, it's very busy here in Tagaytay because except in spite of pandemic right now, and we're experiencing some difficulties in travel, but we're able to continue our DXN business. And first, I'd
Wow.
like to thank Ma'am Joanne, for your invitation. And it's my pleasure here in DXN Malaysia because, as we all know, DXN Malaysia is the headquarters of all headquarters of DXN World. So
Wow.
it's very overwhelming. Thank you, ma'am.
That
Yeah.
is actually, yeah, in behalf of the DXN Malaysia team, the marketing team, of course, headed by our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Tio Hangching, and our International Marketing Director, Mr. Ashish Jasani. So, from all of us, sir, thank you very much. All right. Okay. Okay, sir. So of course, not all of our leaders from the DXN Global and members know very successful young entrepreneur like you. So please, sir, can you share with us who is Mr. Bong Redula? Can you share a bit of
Yan.
your
So,
personal background and yes,
all
sir, you
right.
make now.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Joanne. My name is Mark Jhon Redula. My nickname is Bong, so most people call me Bong. And I started this business at the age of 21, so 21 years old. And before I joining the XN, I am a student at New Era University, taking up BSE General Science. And at the same time, I am a core commander in ROTC. So before I joining the XN, a lot of people inviting me, but I didn't. I ignored them because I'm very focused in my schooling. That's why, yeah, I focus in my schooling, but unfortunately, after how many years of schooling and almost 1 year only, and I'm going to graduate, but there's a financial situation, and we are poor during that time, so I decided not to continue my schooling, and I pursue the XN business.
Wow, that's great to hear. And that's so cool. All right. So, um, of course, at that time, you were 21 years old and you're still studying. And you have said that, yes, you have said that you were not able to finish your schooling. But is it the reason why you joined DXN or?
Yeah, the reason I joined the XN, mom, is because uh, there's a lot of reasons, but the reason I joined the XN, it's because my mother registered me without my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my mother registered me without my knowledge, and in one night she gave me a big sales kit just like that.
Mm.
Because I remember when my mother registered me in DXN, the sales kit during that time was so big, and she gave me that sales kit, and she told me that, oh, use read this sales kit of DXN, and so that you can do something.
Mm.
But first, I ignored my mother, and one day, my best friend invited me in gathering of DXN or in service center. And during that time, I saw a lot of youngsters. And
Mm.
remember that is in Tandang Sora Service Center. That was December 2006. So right now
All
it's
right.
December 2021. So the same
Okay.
month, wow, that's the same month, right? And then I saw a lot of youngsters, and my best friend told me that if you want to see our mentor, our upline, please come with me at Tandang Sora Service Center.
Okay.
And during that time, Sir Marvin Lopez is fresh from Hong Kong Disneyland.
Okay.
So I go to the Tandang Sora Service Center. And when Sir Marquin arrived and he showed us his first travel in DXN in Hong Kong Disneyland, I was really amazed because I see the travel, I see Mickey Mouse. And one thing that caught my attention was the fireworks. The
Okay.
fireworks in Disneyland, because that for me is goosebumps. So I
Mm.
experienced goosebumps. So, and after that presentation of Sir Marquin, and I told to myself, this is it. This is what
Wow.
I want. For at the start, that's my first motivation. I just want to
Mm.
go to that place. I want to travel also, like what Sir Marquin happened to him. That's it, Ma'am Joanne.
Okay. All right. So, of course, a 20-year-old listening to, a traveler, because at
Yeah,
that time, a traveler, when you travel to like Hong Kong Disneyland, it's a lot, it's a big thing actually.
yeah,
And for you to hear that sharing from our crown ambassador, Mr. Marquin, of course, you're kind of, uh, you want to explore also at a
right.
time. Yeah. And of course, you have said that you told to yourself that this is it. I also want to be in this
Travel.
kind of situation of traveling. Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good motivation, actually. And thank you also for your mom, because she was able to join you in DXN. She was able to
Yes.
register you in DXN at a very young age. Okay. So, how were you able to, of course you're still studying, right, at the time you
Yes.
joined, so how were you able to share the business, because you're just 21 years old? Of course people will not believe you because you're still young, and they might think that, what are you saying, you're still young. How were you able to adjust to that situation? Like, how did you become a young entrepreneur?
Actually, ma'am, I try to invite my friends, my classmates, but
Mm.
unfortunately, they don't want to do business with me. So that's my big problem. Because in my college days, I'm doing my school every day,
Mm.
and I do ROTC, and they
Mm.
uh, saw me wearing different uniform.
Mm.
And then and they I think they think that, what are you doing? You're wearing different uniform like in military, and now you're selling coffee. So
So,
it's not,
though, yeah,
yeah.
it's not
In
an
the beginning,
easy.
yes, ma'am. In the beginning, it's not an easy, but when I continue doing the XN and doing the same thing, and I practice inviting people. I practice the selling product, sharing the benefits, and most of my first members here are not youngsters. They are mommies. Most of my first members are
Older than
mothers.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
older than me. Because
Oh.
my friends don't believe in me.
All
That's why I
right. But
invited a lot of mothers. Yeah.
can you just share to us a bit of how you were able to invite these moms and that the wifeys of how are you able to convince them that of course you have sold them coffees, I believe.
Yeah. Actually,
Can you
I
share?
do first I do a what I did is uh, inviting them in gynotherapy because that's how we started it. How we
Mm,
started to promote the products, gynotherapy, and
mm,
then if they want to join the business, we will present the marketing plan, the compensation plan, and then
true.
they realize that they want to join the business because of the point system. Yeah. So through the
Okay.
point system, they want to discount to make a discount for the products that they will buy from the DXN business, DXN product. So that's
Mm,
why I convinced them to join in DXN, even though they are mothers, their fathers, they are older than me.
yeah. So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
one of your strategies, Yeah,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
one of your strategies. Yeah,
Right.
because the housewives, they're the ones actually who will budget in the family, and so you were
Yeah.
able to convince them with the coffees that you are selling. So that's a good point for you,
Actually, ma'am,
and
it's
a
easy to
good
sell to.
strategy indeed.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, it's easy
Yeah.
to sell. It's easy to sell to the parents because
Yeah.
once you sell to my friends, they don't have money, and the mothers they have the budget, so they can buy products from me.
Yeah, yeah, very correct. Very correct. That's a
Yeah,
good strategy indeed. All right. So, okay. So you are a 21-year-old then. And how has your priorities changed? Because you're still studying and you have
yes.
decided that, okay, this is what I will do. How was it? How did you overcome that, situation, that deciding and changing priorities from being a student to an entrepreneur?
At first, ma'am, before I joined the XN, or before I do the XN, uh, uh, the XN is not my priority, right? So
Mm,
dreams is not my priority. I don't care about what they say.
mm,
And what I want is only watching TV, right? Hanging out with friends.
yeah.
And when I do the XN, everything changed.
Mm,
Everything changed. So I started this business is through motivation by our mentors.
mm,
So my mindset was changed because of the trainings I attended, because of the seminars, and
mm,
motivation. So that's it,
mm.
of.
All right. So it's not through the motivation that you
Yeah.
have, you were able to change priorities.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now, of course, it's not an easy journey here in DXN. We have lots of challenges along the way when you do the
Mhm.
business. And even until now, we still have a lot of challenges,
Yes,
I believe.
that's
All
true.
right. But of course, can you just share for our leaders, especially the young members of DXN, for them to like relate or maybe they have encountered that? Can you share to them like the so far the most challenges that you have encountered when you were starting the business?
When I starting the business,
Yeah.
okay. So when I starting the business, of course, I started this without money because we were poor.
Mm, yeah.
So what I did is I sell products, I share the products to anywhere, anyone, so that
Mm,
I can make 1,000 personal points.
yeah.
Because if you don't sell products, so you will not achieve the 1,000 points. And starting sharing, and that's how I started to ask for referrals,
Mm.
for home parties, home meetings, and when I have members during the time, I bring them to Ortigas because the main office of the DXN is Ortigas. So from Quezon City to Ortigas. So we
Yeah.
travel. So it's too far, during that time.
Mm.
And now inside of my in at the side of my younger age,
Mm.
sometimes most of I what I say is most of my parents
Mm.
that I conduct seminar when I conduct seminar, most of the parents actually amazed in me
Mm.
because at the
Okay.
young age I talk about dreams. At the young age I talk about opportunity, and
Yeah.
some of them saying that I hope my children like you. At the young age, you do the DXN business, so it gives confidence in me.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It gives more motivation for you to
yeah,
do and
yes, ma'am.
continue the business.
Yeah,
But of course, that's one of the, I think, also strategy that you can do, you know. Of course, the parents always looking forward that their children can be like you. But
yes, ma'am.
of course, being young also is kind of challenging, right?
Yeah,
Because of course you have nothing to show to them yet. I mean, at that
correct,
time, at that time you
correct.
were just earning. How did you handle and overcome these things?
I use the strategy of inviting them to some events because
Mm,
I have no results during that time because ma'am,
yeah,
in Philippines there's a lot of MLM company here in the Philippines, so that
true.
they show their results. In my part, I'm beginner. I'm beginner
Mm,
during that time. So I bring them to the person who earned enough money in this business. So that's what I did because in my time during that time 2007, uh, actually Sir Marvin Lopez only in my group in our group. During that time, Sir Marvin Lopez only is the only earning six figure
ah,
every month. He's
true.
the only one.
Mm,
So it's very difficult to find Sir Marvin because he's very busy. So
yeah.
I maximize the event in training in our service center and especially
Mm.
in head office during that time. So I bring them one by one so that they can see the business, they can see the company. So that's what I did.
Indeed, you are working smarter than harder, right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
you do the business smarter and wiser because you use other people, other yeah, success stories for you to invite people, for them to believe in you that DXN is really true. DXN is
Yes.
real. And
Yes.
at the time, it's only for Marco in their group that's earning for six figures, and that's a big thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, of course, at least you were able to make use of this strategy, and this is one good point that our young entrepreneurs must know and adopt because,
Yes.
of course, at first you have said we don't have result yet.
Correct.
What you can do, or you can try to use other reference for them to see the goodness of our company, see the goodness of DXN, and that's a very very good strategy for you. So thank
Yes,
you very
ma'am.
much, sir, for sharing that.
Welcome, ma'am.
All right, sir, anything more you want to say about this, the strategizing?
Because ma'am, when you bring your member to at
Hmm.
headquarters, you will see a lot of superstar. So you just point them. This is the former this, former that. So
Yeah,
your member can inspire by doing
true.
that. Yes,
Hmm,
ma'am.
that's very correct because we have lots of leaders who are now very
Correct.
very successful in DXN, and you need to maximize their success make use
True.
of it to inspire more people while you are doing or starting on your own at first, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Correct.
right. Okay, sir. Okay, so now you are very good young entrepreneur. So what do you think a young entrepreneur should should know, especially nowadays? Because now we have this pandemic crisis. We have lots of um, how do you call this, people who were out of their work, and were able to because there's a lot of businesses who shut down. And what can you what can you share to our young entrepreneurs there on how to um, make them see the opportunities that we have here in DXN?
For me, DXN is a very stable and sustainable company. Because
Mm.
when I joined DXN, I'm 21 years old, and I see a lot of 18, 20 years old right now, and they're joining DXN,
Yeah.
and I see myself to them. But for me,
Wow.
ma'am, DXN is not, I want to see to the young entrepreneur watching right now that DXN is not a get rich quick scheme.
Of course.
It takes a
True.
lot of
True.
hard work. It takes a lot of hard work, effort, and time for you to able to succeed in this business. So that's what I
Mm.
want to see, because a lot of youngster right now, they want to see instant income, or
True.
you earn, they want to earn more, and their
Mm.
focus is youngster right now. You cannot focus them in one
True.
opportunity, because they see a lot of
Mm.
opportunity. But for me, once you do this business, I believe, in order for your income to grow, for me, you have to grow first. That's
Of
what
course.
I experience in this business. So the training of DXN, so once they attend in training of DXN,
Mm.
training in our Zoom, before, without the pandemic, we attended trainings in head
Yeah.
office. So we see, because the trainings of DXN is the foundation. This is the foundation. This is the
Mm.
fundamentals of business. So that the
Mm.
members, young members watching right now, I believe they have to attend. They have to
Of
attend the
course.
trainings of DXN.
Yeah. And that's
And yeah,
one of the uniqueness of DXN. We have a lot of trainings here who are for free, right?
correct. There's a lot of
Yeah.
support coming from
Yes.
DXN.
True. Even the modules that we have are being shared to our leaders and members, and that's
Yes,
one uniqueness of DXN. We keep on learning, we gain a lot of knowledge, and this is not just for us but for ours to share to our members down the lines, right, sir?
yes, ma'am. Yes. So we have to share
Yeah.
we have to share the training. We have to share the basics of DXN,
Yes.
especially the new modules.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see the new
yeah.
module. I see the
That
four new modules. And this is exciting because it's
yes.
more strategy. Yeah,
That's network marketing modules that we have right
correct.
now. That's very, very good, and that's for our members, to be more professionals in doing the DXN business.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's one good thing because it has been collated from all of the books and the experiences, the knowledge of the leaders and the speakers around the globe. And we're very happy that we come up with that four basic modules of network marketing. And
Correct.
that's where we are leading to, because network marketing is very useful right now, right, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, this is a
Yeah.
profession. This is a profession.
Yes,
So
very correct.
that's why we have to be a network marketing pro.
True, 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 true. That's very true. I
Yes,
definitely agree with you. And of course, talking about this new marketing modules that we have, network marketing, it is actually being conducted in more countries now. And
yeah,
hopefully, we can spread it all over the DXN Global, because this will make our leaders more professional in doing the business. All
agree.
right, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Thank you very much for supporting. I believe
So
talking about the trainings, you are very, very busy with the trainings, training your leaders, even the pandemic time. So can you share to us, sir, how you do the trainings, especially nowadays in the online platform? Just a bit.
Yeah, actually, ma'am, right now here, in my team, we can do some home meetings.
Mm,
So the restriction is just slightly because we can go to our members, we can visit
mm,
our downlines, and we can gather people right now. So
yeah.
right now we are excited and we are doing some face to face meeting. That's
Oh,
but
yeah.
just wear a mask while talking.
Of course, we have to follow the
Yeah,
health protocols for us to be more protected also, having this
yes, ma'am.
face to face. But hopefully in God's grace, we'll have our face to face trainings very soon.
Next
Okay.
year, hopefully
Yeah.
next year.
Yes,
Just
yes.
hoping.
But in the meantime, we have to maximize our online platform, the Zoom, the StreamYard, of
Yeah,
course, the webinars, so that the business will continue.
correct. Yes, ma'am.
All
Because in
right,
DXN,
sir.
we have a lot of Zoom meetings. We have 10 a.m.
Yes.
Here in Philippines, do you have 10 a.m., 2 or 3? So in our group, you can we can tune in during at night because so you have a lot of choices.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and most of the people actually got into, like, in the techie, get
Yeah.
into gadgets, and laptops, cell phones, mobile phones. You were able to do it, unlike with the
Yes.
face to face that they will just attend the trainings, but now you have learned also how to do the Zoom trainings and
Correct.
StreamYard. All right. So congratulations to all of us because we're still here maximizing the online platform. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's talk about, of course, now you're very successful, and I believe what you have shown in the video of yours earlier, you're very, very successful, especially into travels. I have seen your video. You are into a lot of travels already, and I have seen trainings you have attended. Can you share, you know about these things, the
Uh,
enjoyable things
yes,
you
ma'am.
have in DXN?
Yes, ma'am. Because of DXN, and we earn money through the DXN company, through DXN business. So we are able to go to other countries to attend some
Yeah.
trainings, some signature trainings and wherein we can learn a lot of things. And that's what I'm talking about earlier. If you want to handle your team, your network, so we have to grow ourselves, which means the personal development is the key.
Yes.
So when we go to other countries, so we attending trainings, and at the same time we go to the tourist spot there. So we are happy having our trainings, and most of my trainings, I'm with Sir Marvin Lopez because we enroll some
Yeah.
expensive trainings. Yeah, and we
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
in those trainings we use for our group, for
Mm,
ourselves. That's why we add value.
mm.
Those trainings add value to ourselves, and so that we have
Of
more
course.
confidence in doing. Yes, and we have more confidence in
Yes.
doing
Yes.
the business. Yeah,
Yes. That's very important because, of course, it will help you do the business.
yeah,
Trainings are, of course, will, make you stronger, make you equipped while you do the
true.
business, right, sir?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Smart.
So how about the travels? You've been in a lot of travels already, and I believe you're also qualified in the travel seminar incentive. Can you share a bit of it?
Yes, ma'am. I invite everyone to qualify in our TSI. Thank you, Ma'am Joanne, because during that time that I want to qualify, you are always there to remind
Yeah.
me. I will never forget that because you always stop me and Bong, you're almost there, and I remember those things. Yeah, the DXN travel is very, very unique. It's very, for me, it's
Mm,
outstanding because It's all expense paid by DXN. You have no worry. You have
Mm.
nothing to worry. But everything 5-star hotels, and especially the tour, and you will meet the cream of the crop of DXN. That's I really
True.
love. And fortunately,
Meeting the
yes, ma'am.
international leaders.
Yeah, meeting and fortunately, and the succeeding travels, uh, I also qualified, ma'am. Yeah,
Wow, congratulations, sir.
and
Of
I'm
course, that's
very
because of,
excited. Yeah, I'm very excited
yeah,
for the
sir.
next travels.
Well, you just work harder, work smarter for you to be always in the travels, because that's one unique how to call this feature of the DXN marketing plan. Traveling,
Yes,
have time for you to somehow go to places, and of course expand your network.
correct. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So now that you're successful, what do you think are your best qualities as a DXN young entrepreneur in this business?
Qualities. Um,
Yeah.
for my experience, ma'am, I
Mm,
think there are some qualities that we have to possess to be
mm.
able to succeed in this business. I think number one is courage.
Okay.
Courage to
Yeah.
begin. Courage to begin the
Mm,
business, and
yeah.
courage to persist. Because a lot of members right now, I observe a lot of some of members right now. They do the XN, and if it's not working for the first time, and they stop,
Mm,
and they
mm.
experience rejection, experience a problem, and then they stop. For me, being
Yeah.
resilient is one of the factor to become successful in this business. And number two for me is being coachable,
Oh, yeah.
because
Willing to
we are
learn.
yeah, we
Yeah.
have to learn, because as a newbie or beginner, or as a new member, uh, we have to place ourselves as a student,
Mm,
so that we gain more knowledge. So even
true.
though we have some profession, but once you are student in the XN business, uh,
Mm,
I believe you will achieve more knowledge, more wisdom.
true.
So you can use it in your daily business. And
Mm,
number three for me is the most important is the hunger for success.
yeah.
Because
Okay.
even you are young, even you are young, even you didn't finish college,
Mm.
even though you are not good in speaking English.
Mm.
But if you are hunger for success,
Yeah,
anything
you
is
can be
possible.
true, true, very
Anything is
true.
possible.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
you can do a lot of things.
Yes. So for
Yeah,
me, that's the qualities that a newbie or young entrepreneur should possess. That's ma'am.
yeah. Because it takes courage to do the DXN business, like what you have
Correct.
said.
Yes.
If you don't have that enough courage to start the business, especially at
Correct.
a very young age, you will not,
Yes.
be to where you are right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And very important also that you have mentioned, I agree with you, is resiliency, because there will be a
Correct.
lot of things that will happen along the way. And if you're not
Yeah.
resilient, you will just immediately quit and stop doing
Correct.
the business.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
For how many
especially you when you
years?
are
For
yeah.
how many years I experienced a lot of problems in my network. But
Yeah.
you know, so being
Still,
resilient,
yeah.
yeah, still
True. Because we learn from things. We learn from
correct,
mistakes. We learn from,
correct.
and like what you have said, you have to be coachable and willing to
Yes,
to
learn.
learn, willing to accept things, you know. That's very, very good point. And hunger, you know, you want to be like this and like that. You want to reach this, but of course, guided by, of course, the special attitude. I mean, important attitudes that we have to bear with us.
Correct. Yes.
We have to do it. Wow, thank you very much for that sharing, sir. That's a very good point that DXN young entrepreneurs must possess, especially
Yes.
nowadays in doing the business. Okay. All right, sir. So of course there's a lot of edges for you being young entrepreneur, aside
Yeah.
from you have said now you're very successful. Can you share to us the edge of starting it at an early age, at a very
Uh,
young age?
Now, as you notice, right, if you are young, you have a lot of time, you have a lot
Yes,
of energy, you're vibrant. See,
true.
so you can go place to one another place, and so you can travel. So you have no restrictions because you are young. So that's the edge when when you are young and you start this business younger.
Yeah, true. You just have to have that courage to start the business. Yeah, Edge, talking about Edge, of course, now you are very stable in everything. Yeah. Of course, with your achievement, with your investment also, you have lots of them. Like, you have your own condominiums, you have your own cars, and now you also have the service center already. So congratulations also, sir.
Thank
Uh,
you,
ca-
ma'am.
ca- can you share the experience about, having the service center? Finally, you have service center already.
Before, before your focus is about your network only, your
Yeah.
members. But right
Mm.
now, when you have a service center, uh, before I just go to my member, train
Mm.
them, give advice. But right now, if you have service center, you are open to all.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to accommodate all.
Eh,
You have to accommodate even the love lines. We can accommodate them. So that's
yeah.
the beauty. That's the beauty of service. Be having a service center because
Yeah.
you expand your ideas. You meet
Mm.
some people, some members, and as a service center, I learn a lot of things. Yeah, so that's why as a service center director, I do this business more
Yeah.
intelligently.
But of course, when you are a service center director, of course, that's the best service that we
Yeah,
can give to more
correct.
people, not your in your network, but of
Only,
course, the whole
yeah,
network of DXN. And that's
yeah,
one good thing. I think that's part of the process for a member. Like,
correct.
of course, when you were young, you were starting, you want to build your network until it has grown big. And now what you want is to help more people, not just in your network, but also in the whole DXN global
Yes,
network. Yeah.
correct.
So
Yes,
that's a
ma'am.
very good thing here in DXN, that when you started it young, now you are reaping the success, and you have more opportunity to help more people.
Yes,
Wow,
correct.
we are learning a lot from you, Sir Bong. And
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah, it's a very good session, for of course, for all of us. Before we start the 2022,
Hmm,
we have something to be inspired of.
correct.
Okay. So we are almost in the end part of our session. Before we have this final question for you, we'll try to read some of the comments from our members who are now, we are 102
Yes.
viewers. Yes. So you can have a sip of coffee first before we read.
Yes.
Okay. We have more here. Wait, we'll just try to read it. Okay. So, okay. So we'll see and try to read. All right, we have here. Congrats po, Sir Bong Redula from Anna. Wow, thank you very much. And also our soon-to-be crowned diamond, Mr. J. Congratulations,
Wow.
partner Bong. She is also here and has been watching, he's been always part of the session for the DXN Malaysia. Thank you, Sir J. And Mr. Noel Bullis also is there. Congratulations, TD Mark Jhon. Truly, you're a big inspiration to the youngster. Have courage and hunger in doing the DXN business. Wow, they're learning. And also, Mr. Neo is there from Kauai, Philippines. Yeah, thank you, Sir Bong, proud member here. He is also one of your members who is also a service center director, right,
Yes.
sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And Mr. Ronald Roda also is there. Thank you, Sir Bong, for inspiring us always. Wow. That's great to see and hear from our leaders. Hibolario. Congratulations, proud member here. Wow, that's nice to see. Here also, I think these are your group also.
Yes.
Yeah, from
My members.
Janice. Samuel Kabuhao also is there. Congratulations. Um, you have a lot here. Proud of you, Sir Bong. Proud member here from the Philippines. Wow, they're very supportive. We also have friends from um KL. Yeah, Florida, Andres. Thank you for
Wow.
watching. Yes, we also have friends from Dubai, UAE, Nida Altares. So thank you for watching. Roger Makaraeg is there also. Congratulations, Sir Bong. And Siti, I believe Siti is from Indonesia. Nexen
Indonesia.
salamat pagi. Yeah. All right. And Maggie also is there. I think they don't have questions for you, but it's more on gratefulness and congratulatory messages. Mary Ann Kunanan. Yeah, thank you for inspiring us. And we have a lot here. So maybe after our session, sir, you try to read all of those, and they have a lot of messages. Okay, so we'll try to. Okay, congrats, Julius, Mr. Julius Real. Yeah, and we also have here from Egypt, Cairo,
Wow.
Hadja, Ako.
Hi.
Wow, thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you, our Egypt counterparts. Thank you for watching, ma'am. Yeah, okay. So we have one question here from our member, great leader also, and from the DXN Philippines. Yeah. So here, maybe later when you give your final message, sir, you also give your final advice to our youngster out there. So that would be later.
Later.
Okay, okay.
I know that I know
Later.
that person.
Yeah. All right. We have here congratulations, my idol. Yeah, proud member. Mr. Nur Ali Salida is also one of our crown diamonds here in DXN Malaysia.
Wow.
Uh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Philippines. Create a lot of young distributors. That's great. Yeah, thank you, Sir Nur Ali, for watching. And Banji also is there. She says, thank you, Sir Bongsh, for sharing to have a courage and hunger for success. Good motivation. Of course, thank you also to our Crown Ambassador, Mr. Marquin Lopez. Wow. That's good to see. We have a lot. Of course, the wife is there. Our Crown Ambassador, Miss
Hi,
Jonalyn
ma'am.
Lopez.
She's watching.
Congratulations, Mr. Bong
Thank
Redula, for
you. Thank you,
all
ma'am.
your achievements. We are so proud of you. Thank you, thank you. And of course, DXN Kuala Lumpur is there, our great leader, Miss Laura. Thank you and
Wow.
congratulations, Sir Bong. Well, the sir delivered presentation, very inspiring.
Thank
Very
you.
true. Okay, so all of your friends and members there in Tagaytay, Mr. Mark Gerald is there, Miss Marvina also. So we have a lot of members here. I want to be like you. How to be you? All
It's my
right.
cousin.
Yeah. A great mentor, according to Miss Joanne. Yeah. To our mentor, Sir Bong. Love you so much and thank you for sharing and always guiding us. Very true. So we have a lot more here. So maybe later, we'll try to visit them once again. All right. So now we will answer the question that we have earlier from Mr. Tara Alfonso. So now, sir, you can give your final message to our members. What can you say to the young entrepreneurs there who's starting the business? Please give your advice. And if you have like members that you would want to, um, be grateful for with all of your successes. But before you give that, sir, I have one final question for you.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
now very successful in DXN. Of course, you have started very young and you have all these things already. Okay, so how do you see yourself five years from now?
Hmm. 5 years from now.
Yeah.
Ahem. um, for me, 5 years from now, or before 5 years, or 5 years from now, I can see myself as maybe I'm a new crown diamond of the XN Philippines.
Wow.
So actually, 5 years is that's my goal. And
Mm,
number two, I see my leaders enjoying what I'm enjoying right now,
true.
because that's my ultimate goal. So
Mm,
everything had what I achieved, what happened to me, what are my achievements. I want my leaders also happen to them.
yes,
I
very
want to
true.
pass my achievement. I want to share
Yeah.
my experience,
Success.
and they achieve also what I achieve.
Of course, of course. That's
Yes, ma'am.
one of, you will be more fulfilled when you see all of your leaders are also reaping
Correct.
success like you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah. So we're looking forward for that to be crowned as a new crown diamond and of
Yes.
course to have more leaders to be crown diamonds also.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. Okay, so now, oh, we also have here from Miss Roslina, our crown diamond here in Malaysia.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yeah. She's also a crown diamond. The moment you accept responsibility in doing the extended business in your life, it is the moment you gain the power to change anything in your life. That's a
Wow. Thank
very
you.
good point. Thank you, Ma'am Roslina. Ma'am
Thank you,
Roslina
ma'am.
also. Yeah. Ma'am Roslina has been part also of the international motivation, and he
Wow.
also inspire us to do the business. So thank you, Ma'am Roslina, for that wonderful message to Mr. Bong. Okay. Okay. Now, wow, I'm so excited to be successful like you. Very soon, very soon. Okay. So now, sir, you may give your final message to our members and words of encouragement, and to answer also the question of Mr. Antara
Fancy.
Alfonso. Okay, now you
Yeah.
may now, sir.
So for my message to youngsters, young people out there doing the XN, for me, what I can say is, don't afraid to try this business. Don't afraid to take risk, because for me, failing or failure or committing mistakes is a part of growing as a young entrepreneur. As long as you adjust, as long as you learn and you learn again, and you be a wise person, because at the end of the day, the wisdom and the experience that you've gathered in your life, once you share it to the next generation, it will inspire you, it will inspire them and move them to be a better person and, of course, successful people in DXN. Ma'am, and I'd like to thank my uplines. Upline. First, I'd like to thank Ma'am Joanne for having me. This this is a great pleasure for me to be here. I'd like to thank also our DXN CEO and founder, Datok Dr. Lim Xiaojin. I'd like to thank the DXN management, and I'd like to thank also Sir Marvin Lopez and Ma'am Jonalyn Lopez for always guiding me and for your unconditional love and support to me and to my group. And to the members who always trust in me, thank you so much, guys. And our goal is to become a free man. Our goal is to have anything that we want in life, and we share it to our family. Ma'am Joanne, that's it.
Thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful message. And you're always welcome, sir, here in DXN Malaysia, of course. In behalf of us in the marketing team, also the sales and training, Mr. Ashish, Mr. Tio, Hangching, also. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us your time. We have learned a lot from you, being one of the young entrepreneurs here in DXN. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll see you once again here to give more trainings to our
Yes.
leaders and members, because you're very good in trainings. So, so thank you, sir. And to all of our leaders who were able to join us tonight, our great appreciation to all of you for staying. Like we are 1 and 15 minutes already. So thank you very much. And you are sharing the Christmas Eve dinner with us. It's been a wonderful night to have a great leader from DXN Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your round of applause to our triple diamond, Mr. Mark Jhon Redula. Thank you, sir. And of course, next month, sir, is another
Yes,
month
ma'am.
for all of us, because the first 2 months of the 2022, we will be bringing you a new set of, motivation, and that's
Wow.
coming from us here in DXN, because we have invited Dr. Lee, Mr. Tio, and the rest of
Wow.
the international marketing directors will be sharing their motivation to all of us. So you watch for it. Our first, I will be promoting it, sir, because that's January 7. We will have our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Tio Hangching. Okay? So I hope you will also watch us same time and the same live stream channel only here in DXN Malaysia Facebook live streaming. Okay, so before we end our session, we would like to share to them one of the great quotation from, it says, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So that's from Robert Collier. So thank you very much, everyone. And we do hope to share the great story of our great leader, Mr. Mark Jhon Redula. Okay? So enjoy the Christmas Eve and, of course, the end of the year. We'll see you once again next year for the International Motivation, only here in DXN Malaysia, the home of DXN. Thank you
Yes.
very much,
Thank you.
Rumong. Thank you. It's a great night for you, for all of us. Yeah, see you once again for the trainings.
Thank you, Ma'am
Bye-bye,
Joanne.
everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's that? Take me to the time. I'm trying to serve the dirt. So behind a nobody knows I'm done like a for you. Alright, 世の中に僕はこのさ go, go, go.